Alright, fighting gamers, it is Sunday and it's time to play FT7 matches in soon to be old Guilty Gear AC+R. Event number 22, I believe. And since there are still 50 something days to go till Strive releases, we still have a couple of nice events ahead of us. How many exactly? Like 6-ish? 7? Math was never my my strong suit, but either way, it would be really nice to be able to run these 3 games side by side. I wonder, maybe after the release hype, we could actually see all the 3 games being run in the FT7 format. I wonder if Raiken's still gonna run his Exert event as well. But we're gonna see how that goes. This is the night for the difficult installment of GG. Let's take a look at the card for tonight. We're gonna start off the evening with Drak, Testament from Finland, facing off against streetballer Jamal from Spain. Now Drak, more of a, I wanna say, Melty slash Unip player, has pretty decent experience in Exert, obviously, but never seen him play AC+R before. Now trying their hand at one of the coolest characters in the game for sure, one of my favorite as well, Testament. And as far as Jamal goes, had a really interesting match against Smooth Terumi a couple of events ago. Man, that was actually went down the wire. Jamal has a really tight kit, and you know, it's like whenever I see Potemkin on the screen, you sort of know that somebody's gonna die. And Jamal surely is set, or his gameplay seems very deliberate, very fast-paced, as far as you can call Potemkin play fast-paced. I think it's fair to say that any character in Guilty Gear is pretty fast-paced. Even a character like Potemkin, who definitely lacks the mobility options, can cover the screen length in a matter of seconds. I think like only Justice being one of those characters who have some difficulties traversing the screen, although she definitely has that FB dash as well, but her mobility options more hidden behind 25 meter. Even so, gonna see how this one goes, how Drak is, not G, K, Finnish pronunciation. Either way, after that coming up, newcomers JJJ-Man from Finland playing Axel, facing off against Warp, Abba from Italy. Now, never seen JJJ-Man play AC+R either. Warp we've seen in a couple of events, rocking that good old Abba with the rewards. It's gonna be our rookie matchup slot of the day. Coming up after that, ooh, speaking of newcomers, we got SyToX, Testament from Serbia, I believe, versus odpad, Robo from Slovakia. Another 2 gentlemen I've never seen play AC+R before. odpad, obviously, familiar from other fighting games such as Exert. I think they play Leo, if I recall correctly. Yeah, don't have much to say about this one. I'm just gonna be waiting with bated breath. See basically what these gentlemen bring to the table in this fine fighting game of ours. And then moving on to the advanced bracket matches of the evening, we've got Masker, Holy Order Soul from France, fighting against Charta, Justice from Sweden. Now Masker has had pretty convincing run so far. We got both the strong French Holy Order Soul players in the menu for tonight, both Masker and Iris, although Iris playing a different character for tonight. Masker, it's time to put him in a test. against the big boys, has been able to take it over some intermediate challenges so far. Raigand, Matibos, Pocket Anji, and now moving on to the advanced bracket matches facing Charta, who is also has had really strong run so far. I think only lost against Pida, not Slayer, Axel last week. Obviously a very difficult matchup to overcome. Hopefully today is gonna be a little more, I wanna say interactive. But yeah, gonna be interesting to see that. Coming up after that, Inahk, Biken versus M, Zappa. It's gonna be a UK versus Germany battle. Inahk, we definitely haven't seen enough of him, for sure. Spike and play very phenomenal. Probably if you're thinking about notable Biken players in EU, Inahk is one of those. Yazok, don't really have a co-commentator at the moment, so if you want to jump on, feel free to. But yeah, Inahk, Biken, we've seen him a couple of times in, I think months ago. It's such a pleasure to see him play once again. Really high level Biken. Even though I guess like Biken never that much fun to play against due to being one of those characters who just sort of change the pace of the match altogether, having access to mechanics that usually don't exist in fighting games, or well, options that are usually hidden behind meter. But gonna be fighting against M tonight, a very veteran Zappa player. Another very heated match. Hello, gamer! Before we jump into our first matchup, let's check also the main event of the evening. Gonna be Pida, Axel versus Aerisu, Milia. We saw Pida play this Friday already in Exert. He's fighting with Raven against Karvis's Dizzy. It's a really high level matchup. Another one coming up tonight. Pida being able to like play multiple games at this high level simultaneously. Really like I want to say no matter how many games Pida would play, even if you had like Tekken and you know Cramblue and whatever games he plays on top of that, just being able to maintain that high level in all of those games speaks volumes of Pida's ability as a gamer. I'm gonna be...
Yeah, definitely. Like it does help that like Axel in +R is relatively speaking kinda similar to like XR, just better.
Yeah, that's true. The matchup is definitely not fun in Exert, but in this game, I guess your advantage is in this game, Axel actually deals a little bit more damage. I want to say a little more than just a little bit damage than in Exert. So in that sense, you do have probably a little better time playing Milia in this game, but it is still relatively difficult matchup. Milia has that pin, able to disrupt your anti-air game, and Axel is a lot about those value anti-airs, being able to control space, but Milia really fast on her feet. Gonna see how that goes. But now we have both Drak and Jamal in the lobby, so gonna be jumping to the first matchup of the evening. The players can go whenever they wish.
Just like you said before, like I haven't seen Drak play +R before, so I have like no really idea like how he plays the game. And considering that he plays more like vanilla characters in XR, like seeing him pick Testament in this one, it's like kind of surprising.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Testament, definitely one of the not one of those just pick and play characters. Has very different playstyle with placing the trap, controlling. Ooh.
Yeah, just dashing through that side head, that's a very +R thing.
Going in with the overhead, immediate burst from Drak, and Jamal's just ready for that. With a tick buster, needs one more, such a fast round one. Jamal definitely has the pace. Now it's gonna be up to Drak to counter this fast playstyle of Jamal, burning the meter, staying in. Ooh, finally being able to...
the FRC.
But the life difference, what can Drak do here? Seems like a really massive uphill battle. Jamal takes the first round.
Yeah, on the first round, like, Drak is definitely, like, not finding his own pace and, like, being able to set up anything going. Maybe now we can get it going. We're getting some combos in grabs.
Nice. Potemkin specific combos. Testament can get a couple of more loops if he wishes on the big body Potemkin. Oh, but just powering through with...
Yeah, like, Drak is just standing there like a deer in the headlights, like, not really doing anything against Jamal's advance. Like, he's just jumping in, clearing out the nets.
Yes, sort of speaks volumes to the sort of experience difference with this character. Drax just doesn't seem to be completely comfortable with the matchup, maybe not even with the character, sort of spending a lot of time watching what Jamal's doing, while Jamal is just full force going forward. It is really no secret what Potemkin wants to do in this matchup. Just wants to get in, wants to mix up Testament, and just not let Testament run his neutral game at all. Whereas Testament just wants to control, wants to keep Potemkin as far away as possible, and when scoring that knockdown, maybe go for those good old high-lows.
Well, let's see how it goes now. Like, Jamal has shown that he's willing to jump and just like destroy the net, so now it's up to Drak to adapt and like start to like anti-air or something against the jumps, because you certainly can like set up a net and then react to your opponent, because Potemkin is kinda slow.
Ooh, there we see the curse.
Casually jumping over the skull.
Right, Drak slowly getting a little more active, starting to find their pace. Now another curse on the board.
Like, he's just backing up into the corner, giving Jamal like full access and like just gets to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, in the end, it's like the combination of the traps and your full like health screen reaching normals that you sort of want to control Potemkin with. The traps alone are really not that difficult to defuse. You can poke into the nets, they're gonna disappear. You can sort of walk into the traps and block before they go off.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's also a thing that you can be ready for, because you know that your opponent wants to like deal with the traps some way.
Right.
So if you set up that net, like it's not like Potemkin just walk past it, so they are most likely gonna jump and try to poke it down. So that's a situation you can be ready and like start to anti-air, like run up throws and like do whatever.
Yeah. And an old wise Chinese man once said, when they're walking forward, they're not holding back. Means they definitely can receive some strikes there.
Yeah, and if Potemkin is walking forward, you also can use the hammerfall, which is kinda good in this matchup, like depending what you are doing, because you have kinda slow normals, so it's somewhat easier to go through them with hammerfall.
Right. Testament really doesn't have like multi-hitting stuff other than is the input 3 heavy? Not sure how good that is against hammerfall, although you also have the traps, where you sort of have to work together with your other tools to create those multi-hitting situations that can break Potemkin out of hammerfall armor. Nice! Air to air! Not quite getting the conversion. And now Jamal's in. What's it gonna be? Big throw, spending the meter on pressure. Nice, Drak finding their way out. Nice backdash! Just going in with the raw overhead was very, very ballsy from Drak. Attacking without any support from Testament's other tools.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of those matchups where you wanna take the knockdown and just set up your game, like just dashing in and doing like a regular one strike meteoki. It's not gonna lead to anything, because if your opponent blocks it, then you have no traps or anything on the screen, and you have no tools to work with at that point.
Yeah, and Potemkin kind of dangerous to just meaty like that. You usually want to have some sort of a setup that covers both the backdash and Potemkin blocking. Ooh, gets a counter hit, but not ready to confirm there. Ooh, punish.
Ooh, didn't quite get the proper punish on the slide hit. It's kind of minus on block. You can definitely get a good punish on it. Full combo even.
And with the tick throw going into the corner, this is the danger zone. A little late on the RC, but still gets the reset into Potemkin Buster.
Yeah, Drak's not ready for those busters today. Like, there are no fuzzy jump attempts at the moment.
Yeah, without the fuzzy jump, it's... Oh, nice read from Jamal.
And there we have the fuzzy jump.
Interesting that Jamal was choosing to go for the up crab there. Hasn't seen Drak jump out even once yet, but still going for the read. Paid off though. Oh, nice. This Potemkin busters between the jabs. Drak leaving just enough of a gap. At least 3 frames for Jamal to just buster through. The speciality of Potemkin. If there are 3 frames, it can be broken, it can be mashed through.
Heaven or hell, duel, let's rock.
Yeah.
Immediate hammerfall, yeah, that's kind of risky option in wrong side. Like, there's a lot of things that it just loses against Testament. Like you said, he has the multi-thing normal that can just cleanly beat it. Like, it's overall not very like good on the risk reward to use hammerfall and run start.
Yeah, usually when you don't have at least the 25 to cover yourself in case of a block or a whiff. Ooh, nice, making the hammer fall whiff there, but not quite being able to find the Gatling route to get a knockdown. And Jamal, no mercy whatsoever into a tick crab once again. That's gonna be the round.
Clean round, yeah. But yeah, like especially in this game where like getting knocked down by characters like Testament can be like you might lose the round just there. If Testament gets like one good chance to get the run, he's okay.
Yeah, in terms of mix-up quality, Testament definitely on par with Potemkin. Those unseeable high-lows read into very decent damage, corner carry, and another blender situation or another high-low.
I think Jamal might have like tried to bait a burst or something in a place where he can't even bait the burst, but whatever, it worked this time.
Man, so much momentum behind Jamal at the moment. It's looking difficult for Drak. Jamal playing fast, playing really hard.
Yeah, like Drak just needs to find some kind of like space to start to do his own thing. Like just get that one good knockdown into setups and just run the mix-up. But at the moment it seems like so hard for him to get anything started. Like he's struggling in all senses of the game at the moment.
Yeah, not able to find anti-airs, not able to find the big stop signs for Potemkin to stop walking forward. Which is understandable, probably a very new character pick.
Yeah, and like Testament is again definitely one of those characters that you just don't pick and play. That's not how the character operates.
Ooh, gonna be throwing into the net. Ah, but no. Oh.
Well,
not
it's
too
a
bad.
black bee, but we take those.
A little too early on the overhead. Hitting
Still have the
OTG.
3, I think. No, the 3 is gone.
That's interesting. The curse is actually not gonna hit through the hammerfall armor. At least the normal one. The FB version obviously should afflict Potemkin with a curse if it comes in contact. Just overheading. It's like you got high lows. I got high lows too, bro, in this game. And just for the show, Heavenly Potemkin Buster with that 100 meter. Ooh, fast 5-0.
Please select your character.
I also like wonder how much Drak does know about Potemkin in this game. Like, he might not know that the 6K is throw inable, the overhead bow.
Yeah, that's one of the tools that Potemkin lost in transition between AC+R and Exert.
Let's rock.
Throw in overhead.
It's one of those things that you absolutely have to know how it works, or you're just gonna mash throw every time and then just wonder why are you getting beaten. Why is this grappler just hitting me on the wake up?
Ooh, fancy combos. Gets a pick up. Ooh, that's really close to killing. That's a kill. Holy, Potemkin with the corner.
Duo, let's rock.
Jamal's looking very confident. Nice. Black beat combo, we take those.
Grabs now, yes. Yeah, like Jamal is constantly just jumping at the nets when like Drak is setting one up. Like he really needs to like start to be ready for those jumps and just like create some plays from those.
Another extra weird thing, even if you played Testament in AC, he works just so different in this version. You have the new addition of the Exabeasts that you can negative edge. You have all sorts of new tools. Your combos are a little different. Everything's just a little different, so this version of Testament definitely requires a little bit of finesse and training mode time. Again, air dashing forward, but that's exactly where Jamal wants Testament to be. Another overhead into Gigantor.
Finish.
Wow.
Fun fact, you can actually shake out from the stagger if you do like a Gigantor into 6H. It's not a legit combo in this game.
Is it very tight? Does it require really fast piano?
It's pretty tight, and like same way like if you do the Gigantor into the extra or the follow-up from it, it's also not guaranteed in this game. Which is weird because why is your super not like comboing in your opponent?
Yeah. But then again, it's one of those things. If you're not ready for it and if you haven't practiced it, you're probably gonna miss it, because pianoing those buttons exactly when you need to, not something you would think of doing out of the blue.
That is actually the problem with the game, because you don't actually piano the buttons, because you have to just jiggle your stick left to right to break from staggers.
Oh right, because it's
so yeah, it's kind of hard to do on like fast reaction.
Ooh, counter hit opportunity. Missing the difficult pickup though. Here we go. Gets the curse. What's it gonna be? Overhead from the curse, but
Getting the meat exhibit. Just backing away again.
yeah, Potemkin walking forward, such a menace. Builds meter so fast. Moving forward in this game builds so much meter, and Potemkin with meter, oh boy. Doesn't feel good when he gets close. Oh, the dead angle! The classic back Exabeast guiding the dead angle. To hit the wrong way. It's definitely a chance for Drak, but again, the hammer.
Drak had something going on there, but he couldn't quite finish the combos properly, not getting the knockdowns.
Now Jamal on set point. Oh, second buster.
One more buster.
Is this it? Oh, interesting choice. All right, we got meter, but that's it. 3 busters in a row. Quick last match, 7-0. Yeah, I mean,
sometimes it do be like that. Like
sometimes
you're playing a new character and a hard character to pick up. So yeah, it's gonna take time.
Yeah, unfortunate that the quote-unquote calibration match had to be like this, but sometimes it do. All right, moving on to the next. Speaking of calibration matches, we got JJJ-Man, Axel player from Finland. Don't know much about this fella. What about you?
He's, as far as I know, he's mostly been playing like Street Fighter, and that's like his main series that he's been playing. now he has started to pick Guilty Gear up because I think he's like preparing for Stripe.
Yeah, as actually many of us are. And Axel as a character fits pretty well. Definitely has a taste of those Street Fighter fundamentals. You can sort of treat Rensen and other long-range pokes from Axel like a fireball, forcing the opponent to jump. It's pretty much the gist of Axel's gameplay. Poke them until they're too frustrated to approach from the ground, anti-air for big damage, do it over and over. Get close, maybe mix people up in the true Guilty Gear fashion.
Yeah, I was actually like doing a practice set against JJJ-Man like a day ago. Like, it was pretty okay. It's like, considering the man has played like, he said something like 60 to 80 hours of Guilty Gear. Like, considering all that, like, he was already doing some Axel things like properly, and there were some nice pressure and some combos, but there's still like very clear parts that he needs to like get better at. But it definitely shows that he has played like fighting games before Guilty Gear, like.
Right. Most often, like, people coming from Street Fighter do have the fighting game fundamentals for sure.
Yeah, like I think the biggest thing that he was lacking when we were having the practice set is that he didn't quite have the throw pressure yet, which is a little bit different in these kind of like 2D air dashers than in like Street Fighter kind of games.
Yeah, throwing in general in Guilty Gear is just so weird. The way it functions being a very fast, almost immediate thing just shapes the structure of your offense in this game so much. And Axel with that 3P, granting some vacuum and a lot of plus frames, does give Axel access to some really nice stick throw opportunities when close up. Combined with the fact that Axel does get a really nice meter-less conversion of throws as well. Ooh, that's one thing that Warp really likes, going for that round start key crab and forcing opponents to poke into the hitbox, activating double edge from the get-go. Oh, nice.
Corner, yeah. No proper combo from the throw.
But now, double edge deactivated. It's gonna be very hard for Abba to cross the screen against Axel in this mode. Very limited movement.
Yeah, there should not be like a lot of like free cancelling or like free bloodback activations, because Axel can almost hit full screen from any like situation, so you have no like room to breathe.
Yeah, optimally you would always stay at a range where you can, at a moment's notice, even on reaction, just poke Abba out of the bloodback activation. Yeah, there we see. Back dashing, getting a double like super Moroha activation by JJJ.
Yeah, not a lot you can do with the Gogumora when you have like 1 pixel left.
And to begin with the Moroha mode, the more you hit the opponent, the more you're gonna lose health yourself. It is that sort of blessing and a curse at the same time for Abba, as really good mobility and really nice damage for combos when the mode is active, but you constantly deal damage to yourself, and only by getting out of the Moroha mode you're gonna recover some of that damage back to your life bar. But some of it, obviously always gonna be lost. Here we go, Moroha active. Nice air dash! Through the Rensen.
Hitting the Rensen, going over it.
Ooh, there we go, has the time for the up follow-up. Alright. Goku Moroha active. It's what Warp likes to do. Active the mode with 1 blood back, then use the first 50 meter to go into Goku Moroha to extend the blood gauge. Ooh, look at that speed, man! I wonder if Appa in Goku Moroha is actually one of those characters that can potentially whiff punish Axel for full screen Rensens just by dashing forward. That's not something you see very often.
Yeah, I'm wondering actually, like, can you do it on lock too? Because it's like minus 15 frames, so you might be able to do like a macro dash into some fast button. Seems you are so fast in that state, like it's incredible.
And big hits, juggling into the corner. Now, what's your escape option? Catches JJ-Man pressing buttons.
Yeah, I think he accidentally used flashback and couldn't block the air dash. Normal.
Is Warp opting to use their burst to save themselves from getting stunned? Here we go once again. Bloodback active. Decent amount of life to play with. Needs only one more hit, but JJ-Man, if there's one character that can keep Abba away in Moroha mode, it's probably this one. But just gotta find the anti-airs. There's the 5B!
Yeah, it's far away for the conversion, I think. Oh, again, accidental flashback. That's very risky.
Nice! Finds the 5 heavy. That was really nice comeback from JJJ. In a really tight situation where they couldn't take even one more hit, but keeping the neutral clean.
I was like trying to instruct JJJ to do a little bit more like aerial approaches, like in his neutral and pressure, because he didn't quite do those enough. Like he was just mostly staying grounded, which is again very Street Fighter thing to do because you don't jump in that game.
Yeah, if you jump, you usually either it's pretty high commitment. Either you get in, get a jump in big conversion, or you get anti-aired, and there's rarely anything in between.
Yeah, and this game it's like completely fine to do like a neutral jump into jumping S with Axel and just cover like half of the screen with hitboxes. That's...
Ooh, nice anti-air. Almost gets there in time to punish the bloodback activation, but we have Moroha. Time to see the pressure once again. It feels like even with the Moroha active, ooh, nice. Using the command dash, sneaking in, dodging that 5B. We have JJJ, right where Warp wants them. But still, oh, nice! Big conversion.
It's gonna hurt. Black beats.
Oh, missing the burst. That downside has a lot of in-move frames, a lot of disjoint as well. Very dangerous to burst against. I think generally, Warp's one thing that they really need to work towards is finishing some of those combos. Oh, look at that massive hitbox! Goku Moroha, not just the mode activation, also has a hitbox using the FB Blood Ball to get in, and the overhead seals the deal.
I wonder if this is one of those matchups where like Dansai is not that good because you can't really force yourself in to like use the armor on the move because Axel has such a good like range in this one.
Yeah, I wonder.
Like I guess you can still air dash over and that's okay, but it feels like you have like no easy answer to getting in.
I think JJJ a little unfamiliar with the self-stun mechanic of Abba. Getting another stun there, but not quite ready to go for an optimal combo. Still gets the round though.
7 golden letters. Yeah, and yeah, it seems that JJJ-Man is lacking some critical information on the matchup level. Like it's one of those things that you really should know about your opponent character when you're like going to FT7. Hint, 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 open the practice mode.
Yeah, it's like the whole character revolves around that high risk, high reward mechanic, and if you get the 3 knockdowns, you can get a free IK. Oh, there's the command dash once again. Sliding into Axel's DMs. Oh, interesting.
A lot of just waiting for one to twitch.
A lot of respect there. Wonder what they're respecting. Axel kinda doesn't really have DP per se in this game. Bent and only upper body invo.
He's gonna get the reset. Oh. Not getting the knockdown on the combo. Unfortunate.
Alright, nice trade. To knockdown, here we go with the pressure, using FD to his advantage. JJJ-Man. 0 hit points on Abba, but you can't kill yourself with Gogumura. Interesting choice to back off there. Gets a little bit of life back from the blood back. This is not gonna kill, but gets JJJ a mix-up opportunity. Predicting a jump out there, I bet. Oh, but again,
flying through the burst, that's a very good read.
The Danzai once again! One of the most burst baiting moves in the game, especially at this level. Feels like you're getting hit by a really massive overhead and feels like, oh man, I gotta burst this. A lot of damage coming in, but no! You gotta wait for a bit. Oh, okay.
One knockdown away from the recovery animation. That's gonna be punished.
Oh, missing the big wall bounce pickup. Okay. Choosing to spend the burst to not get hard knocked down. It's one of the options that should be learned as an ABBA player. You can use that burst to save yourself some blood gauge, especially if you're about to get stunned. Ooh, there we go. Still gets the Danzai mode. Sorry, not Danzai. Moroha mode on. But oh, this is so bad. That's gonna be a stun.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't know about the recovery, which is a shame because they can potentially be a free IK.
Really decent combo execution so far from JJJ-Man. In terms of, I guess, if you pick up if you come into this game knowing nothing about the characters and you just want to pick up a character that plays their own game for the most part, I guess Axel is one of the better options for that. Because Axel sort of kind of expected to dominate the neutral in most of the matchups, and the general game plan is pretty much like gonna be kind of the same no matter what character you're playing against. Obviously there are subtle differences.
Yeah, definitely, but yeah, like you said, for the most part you're still just playing your own zoning game and just like trying to hit your opponent away and like just going in when you have the chance.
Especially against these characters who are more rush downies and just want to get close. It's gonna be the same. They want to get in and you want to keep them out. Nice, activating just in time, but no, the super.
Yeah.
Spending that Y. Oh, nice. Oh, but
was it throwing away from the slide? Yeah.
Really good reactions on JJJ. Nice. This time doesn't let Warp go for that. Command dash, key grab for free. Using the burst, saving a little bit of the blood gauge, and now in the pressure situation. It's a good chance for Warp to come back, but oh, I'm surprised that didn't actually trade. Good hitbox there on.
No hitbox is extended. I feel like Warp is like respecting the French a little bit too much. Well, I guess he doesn't have the health to tank it at the moment. But overall, like you just have to do the read on it. You can't just stand on the ground.
Yeah, a lot of those full screen pokes do have like their hurt boxes extended, so you could sort of. I wonder if like full screen Danzai could even outpoke some of those like P buttons, even Rensen. Obviously that's gonna be a big commitment. If you whiff that, it's no problem for Axel to punish you.
But then again, at those ranges you would only get something like one button into Rensen, so it's Well, yeah, it's gonna still knock you down, which is really bad for Appa, so yeah, you can't just whiff.
Heaven or hell? Duel.
Also, I don't think most of the normals have that extended like hurt boxes for Axel, so I don't think like a long-range Danzai would beat any of them.
Interesting. Is it different between AC+R and Exerd?
I'm not actually certain about that one.
Alright, JJJ-Man with the pressure once again. It's funny how Axel's kinda like standing full screen of you, but still. Ooh, that was an important Danzai to find, activating Goku Moroha. And now tables have turned as long as Warp is able to maintain this pressure. Letting JJJ, oh, unfortunate gap there.
Yeah, he's just not finishing the plate. Like, you need to get those knockdowns and don't let your opponent take on you and like get a random one hit on when you have only that one HP left.
What Warp is really good at is getting into the mode. But getting full rewards out of those combos is still one of the bigger issues, and especially getting like hard knockdowns to go for more pressure after a combo finishes. Now one knockdown away, and wants to back off and try to activate Blood back. Oh, I bet that was it, but missing the input. There we go. Safe activation. Yeah, switching sides. Ooh, nice, gets the throw. That's gonna give him a combo, unless...
Yeah, we're just not getting those combos done. So many drop-it situations.
Ooh, that self-damage really biting. Oh, barely gets a Blood back activation. 120% life stolen back from those self-damaging hits. But a good conversion again from JJJ. Man, another really fast set going here. 7-0 so far.
6-0, you mean?
Yeah, 6-0.
Ah, yeah.
Learn to count.
Yeah, I feel like this is like repeat of the last set. Like it feels like Wop is just not barely getting his like thing to go online, like just start his game. Like he's getting some stray hits on and like he can get activation, but he just can't finish the combos. And then JJ-Man just escapes and starts to like dominate the neutral more, and then Warp just slowly dies.
Yeah, JJJ's fundamentals really carrying him far here. It's really good game sense.
Accidental flashback again. Like stated before, like this, you guys are like using a flashback accidentally. It's a very bad thing to like mash out because you can't block for 30 frames if you whiff it.
Yeah, in addition to costing some amount of meter as well. JJJ on set point here. As per usual, Warp needs some sort of a divine intervention here. The disjointed hitbox of 5D. Oh, here we got an opening. Oh, what's it gonna be, Warp? Gold burst into the corner, powering through with Danzai, going back and forth. Neither player really scoring a decisive hit until...
One more knockdown and it's over, and that's it. That should be done.
Ooh, okay, still comboing. Last burst. Tries to activate the Blood back, but no deal, sir. JJJ ready to go back in with an air dash and quick 7-0 sweep. Yeah, JJJ looking pretty strong. Wouldn't even say, probably not even a rookie level. That's definitely a strong enough play to warrant him going against other maybe low intermediate players for sure.
Yeah, again, considering that he only has like 60 or something hours in the game, like it's pretty decent already. Like you don't have to like grind your corners and like things that much to be like a way beyond rookie levels. Like he clearly has the single player side of things somewhat down already. Like he has the combos, he can use meter to like do range and wide and extend his combos, like do the proper stuff in a sense. But yeah, defense might be not the best yet, but those are things that you just learn by playing.
Yeah, You start with learning your own character, and later you can concentrate more on the matchup specific things. All right, here's to hoping that we got some more or some less of a wash kind of matchups ahead of us. Next up, we're gonna have SyToX Testament playing from Serbia versus odpad RoboKai from Slovakia. Let me shoot SyToX a DM here to make sure that they're ready. An interesting matchup here in terms of my personal knowledge of the game. Testament, one of those characters I know a little bit more, having played him in AC. And then RoboKai, a character I have very little knowledge of, actually. One of the newer additions, even to the XX side of the franchise.
Yeah, RoboKai is a really weird mixed bag of like tools in this game. There's so many like unique things to him. Like it's very weird. Like the floor mat that he like places down and gets meter from that, and like having like two very different kind of meters to work with.
Yeah, and even in terms of like specific like special meters, the heat is a very different kind of a resource to manage. It's sort of you don't just gain and spend it. It's more like your gameplay. It's I guess more like more of a, along with the lines of Holy Order. So your game plan sort of changes based on how much meter you currently have, instead of per se just spending it.
It's a little bit like that, but then again, like the heat meter is like constantly fluctuating between like the 0 and like 100, because some moves you do like increase it and like few moves decrease it. So it's like a tricky situation, like trying to balance your moves so you don't like overuse those moves that like keep raising the heat. Because just like Elfel's grenade on XR, if you overheat, then you're gonna explode.
Right. Some say like rather similar to how Sin plays in Exert. But still
kind of like it,
different.
but it's still like, yeah, it's still different. Like it doesn't work quite like any other mechanic in any Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it's like RoboKai in this game. There's really no other character like this that I've ever seen in other fighting games. And that's very much like a Guilty Gear thing. They just managed to design characters that are very unique. Not just within the game, but in the scope of all fighting games out there. Alright, 2 players I've never seen play AC+R before. Gonna be a big Christmas morning surprise how it's gonna go. odpad plays, I believe, Leo in Exert.
I think so, yeah.
So definitely knows the franchise relatively well.
Just like we were talking about the special meters, like you can already see that like RoboKai's side of their screen is a pretty much different looking to Testament. Like you don't have like a sliding meter from 0 to 100 like in most characters that you have like 10 blocks of meter, and it acts like your tension bar. And if you have over 50 meter or like 5 blocks, then your specials are amplified.
Does Robo actually automatically spend the meter? Or is it like Jacko, or does it just like empower those moves?
It empowers and his TP, which is normally really bad, but if you have 50 meter, it becomes super and that automatically uses the meter when you use the DP.
Right, delayed. Wake up there. Special Robo-Kite thing.
And yeah, just like said on the chat, like the specials use meter because Roboguy's amplified specials are kinda like insane. They're really, really good, but the non-meter versions are kinda bad.
Speaking of that meter, but odpad doesn't get to use it. SyToX, that Testament corner pressure, especially when Testament has meter to FRC Exabeasts, leading into a lot of pressure there. Alright, we're in. FRC for a little bit of extra damage. That's gonna... Oh, I feel like that was gonna be odpad's punish, but getting thrown for his troubles. SyToX coming in. Nice jump out of the pressure reset. Exabeast. Oh, but the trap! Luckily for odpad, doesn't get a clean conversion SyToX, but still in the pressure overhead! Basic corner bounce loop. Oh, needs one more. But again, the pressure.
Yeah, Exabeast.
And with 2S. Far-reaching normals from Testament. Testament really not super strong on defense. Does have some tricky options like Warrant. Not really a reversal per se, but counters stuff really fast. Mediocre backdash, but in terms of like buttons you can press during your when you're on the defensive side of things, Testament really not really the greatest character for that. So pressuring him, one of the ways to overcome this matchup definitely. You'd much rather be attacking Testament than being attacked. I mean, goes for every character in Guilty Gear.
Definitely.
There's the burst. Odpad going in.
Yeah, we have the Proto Bridal Express.
Set to mat, and here we go. 5D, one of the best ones in the game. Very hard to see. Searching for those big jump slash counter hits. A little bit of a self-explosion there. The heat builds up to the maximum. It's gonna make Robo explode. Ooh! Interesting!
I feel like that was an RC attempt or something. Getting accidental-like activation.
Yeah, it's funny because I do tend to have that bad habit as well. Nice Warrant, but straight into... Doesn't quite get there with the instant air dash lands right in front of odpad. Able to check Testament on landing. Here we go though. Basic mix-ups. Didn't have any high-lows there. 6 heavy getting a knockdown. Ah, but the delayed wake up. Still goes for a DP, odpad.
I think the delay get up like doesn't really do anything in this matchup because there's always something to cover the first exit. It's like you're not getting away from the OK.
Oh my goodness, the 6 heavy still able to hit Robo out of that slide. I think the 6 heavy from Testament has a little bit of a blind spot right next to him. Generally one of the more high commitment moves. Not really safe on block either. Set the mat. Ooh, curse is on and here we go. Try to get back in.
And everything on the screen.
Oh man, the overhead from the crow sort of messing up SyToX's setup there. Countering the missiles with Warrant. That's one way to get out of the situation. Poison on and the corner combo. This is gonna be so deadly. One hit is probably gonna be it. Poison is ticking away.
Trying to run away, but the air catches him.
Now does odpad notice? He didn't notice! The air throw grinding SyToX, the tree charge.
I mean, of course you're not gonna notice that move. Like it has no animation to it. Like it's invisible.
Yeah, you sort of just have to know that once Testament gets that air throw, there's gonna be one big tree on the ground very soon. Very, very subtle animation.
Yeah, like in a game like Guilty Gear where there's so many things to like keep a track on the screen, like it's really easy to just like not see that animation. It's very, very like subtle. Like it's just a slight movement on the like skirt and that's it.
Yeah, on the other hand, players often just land it immediately just to sort of guarantee to get the value out. You get the air throw, land, and then immediately plant it where you're standing. Even if you know where the super tree is gonna be, it's not the easiest thing in the world to safely trigger it. If you trigger it, Testament can just go in for a tight high-low mix-up. At FB Skull on the screen, unblockable. Forces odpad to stand up. Man, the endless stream of mix-ups, endless stream of projectiles. Testament just
so much clutter on the screen.
Yeah. And the screen control of this character is out of this world. Pretty much every special move, I guess save for Warrant, every normal move, really good reach, really good screen control potential. Oh my god, dashes forward into Warrant! Blowing off steam, really big hitbox, but SyToX able to counter it and gets full value of the poison as well. Now the command grab, a lot of meter on board. An odpad, that's a very big counter hit jump slash, but not able to. And SyToX really strong against those missiles with Warrant. One thing that odpad could definitely do is sort of throw the missiles, purposely wait for SyToX to counter those with Warrant, because he's been doing that pretty much every single time. And if Warrant lands on block, unless the Testament player RCs it, it's gonna be punishable.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you can be ready for. Like, but it is a matchup-specific thing. Like, you still have to have the awareness to like execute those kind of things very well.
Yeah,
because if you're even a little bit like late, like the missiles do a lot of like stun and damage. Like it's not very nice to eat them, especially when Roboga has like a high heat.
Yeah, and on the other hand, you probably don't want to just stand there and like do nothing with the projectiles, because those missiles can give you a little bit of time to sort of just traverse the screen and get closer to Testament. So if you're waiting for the Warrant and Testament doesn't do it, then your missiles were basically wasted.
We have one big tree now, and there we go, into loops.
Oh,
I know.
lucky for odpad, SyToX missed that combo. That could have been it, actually. A lot of damage potential with those poison combos. Ah, and the cross-up raw teleport. Another new tool in AC+R. Testament's kit.
Also a very needed tool for the character, because why wouldn't like this insane pressure be not like fully realized without it being like, or having the ability to like do a cross-up teleport into like projectiles.
Yeah, we already had the high-lows and throws. Might as well get the left-rights in there. Heard your character didn't have enough mix-up potential as it is. Nice backdash into a throw. Block from odpad, recognizing the overhead.
I think that was again accidental slashback. Like slashback can be really good against XPs and stuff like that, but it's so risky if you can't hit the timing properly. Like you're just most likely gonna eat some shit afterwards. Like, just block.
Ooh, nice. Into a command grab. We have a lot of resources here, but odpad has been having a little, like, has been having difficulties mounting up his own offense, whereas SyToX is just going forward full steam. Oh man, looking like another really tough matchup. SyToX 4 in a row now.
Is this the evening of cursed matchups and like cursed scores?
Oh man. In my defense, a lot of players I see play for the first time, so that calibration match curse.
Yeah, and it's not like odpad is not like getting to do some work here. Like he definitely has chances to like get around some matches.
SyToX is just so active on defense. Yeah, once again, notices that odpad probably not gonna get there in time with the median. Able to abare as a reversal. Now the active offense as well. One hit lands, getting a big corner carry from Testament. Oh, that's gonna go into the net. Ooh, interesting movement.
Yeah.
Oh man, relentless. The classic Exabeast FRC. Getting a semi-safe pressure reset there for SyToX. And again, man, I get the pick up as well.
Yeah, the nice tree pick up. That's pretty good awareness.
There we go, waiting for the warrant this time and punishing. But odpad does need to complete his combos as well.
That horse move is one of the really broken things like for RoboGuy. Like the level like 1 move, it's like really slow startup and it's like +2 on block. But the level 3 horse is like 10 frames startup and it's like 10 plus. Like it's insanely good on block and it travels the whole screen so fast and has like 30 actives.
Yeah, man. Speaking of those advancing tools that are plus on block. But it can probably be hard to, even if you have a really sick tool like that, can be difficult to traverse the screen against Testament. You got a lot of traps in there, and if Testament is swinging any of the heavy buttons, any of the S buttons, you're running head straight into a hitbox. Although I do wonder how good the hitbox of the horse actually is.
It's pretty decent and I think it might like bulldoze through the nets.
Yeah, it moves really fast. And it's the same for both Hitomi and the Zionist. If the target just moves fast past them, they're gonna be triggered and nothing's gonna happen. Nice. Ooh, but that's a second.
Yeah, it ruins the combo. Like yeah, like stuff like that. It's so hard to keep track of the traps and like know where they are. Like sometimes you just get tagged out from them.
Should be a punish, yeah. Immediate burst from SyToX. Wants to give odpad in corner. Jumping into the burst. Good bait. SyToX has been so good at maintaining the offensive. Oh, wow. Looks kind of like gunplays going through the opponent with the horse like that.
Yeah. One thing we haven't like really seen from odpad is that he's not really using DPs at all.
Right.
It is the same case with like most RoboGuy's moves that like on level 1 the DP is really bad. Like it's not even a proper DP. But on level 2 and 3 it becomes like one of the best DPs in terms of like hitboxing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Then again, Testament does have a lot of good setups that just completely disallow from you from using like DPs. You set up a couple of Exabeasts, wait from a safe distance for the Exabeast to hit, and once they hit, you're just gonna be stuck in block stun, and then you're gonna take Testament's high-lows.
Yeah, that is true. Like there's not a lot to DP when your Testament is at full screen and you're just blocking Exabeasts.
Oh, was that 7 already? I thought that was 6.
Wait, yeah, wasn't that 6th game?
Am I miscounting?
Oh, like, can you check SyToX's score? I think if he has like a 6 straight wins. But I think that was 6 games.
What button is that?
I don't know what it is on fight stick. I mean, you can just
I'm playing
just
on.
don't press like that. Yeah, just don't press select or anything like just You have to be on top of SyToX. And it should be like profile display. I don't know what the button is for you.
Frick, I'm playing on keyboard.
Well, rip.
Not that one, not that one.
Well,
straight wins 7. Oh, it is straight 7 wins. Man.
Assuming he hasn't played before and won one game against some random.
Right, that could be. Can I see like lobby specific data?
Sadly, no.
Man, I'm just gonna expect or like presume it is 7 then.
Yeah, SyToX is saying that it is 6-0.
Yeah, I'm starting to second guess myself.
Odpad is like he's losing it a little bit. Like it is hard, like, but it's not quite over yet.
One more chance to redeem yourself. Put at least 1 point in there and say, at least I wasn't free. No, calling it now, this is an elaborate scene from Odpad. Now he's taking off all the weights. Going into that Super Saiyajin mode. And this is where he's gonna actually go for 7 straight wins and take the whole matchup.
It wouldn't be the first time, like, when player makes a comeback, so... Let's hope for the best. It's so weird, like, again, it's the same thing, like, the losing player is just not quite able to, like, get anything going on and, like, start their own engine and just get the Oki rolling and everything. Like, it's so weird sets today.
And guilty.
Oh, the connection. Oh.
I guess that was a desync. Let me remake the room. Just in case.
Yeah, the client is still a little bit unstable, but luckily those kind of like crashes and desyncs happen like somewhat rare nowadays, as long as you don't have like 7 people in the same room. Do remember to share the screen.
Alright, the lobby is up, sharing the screen. There we go.
Thank you.
Alright, sorry about that. Like, Testament is one of those characters that did cause some desyncs at the start, but that's usually due to, like, curse RNG. That was more of, like, the game just didn't start properly.
Yeah, I think the fan team that were making the rollback had some issues with the RNG things because, yeah, like the curse and items for Faust and something else was like RNG. I think it was Cliff's backpains too. Those moves like caused some desyncs sometimes, but it should be like mostly, if not all, fixed already.
Yeah, I haven't really had I haven't had an RNG based desync in a long while.
Here we go, potential set point.
Oh, nice, catching the backdash, but not quite able to convert. It's a difficult thing in Guilty Gear when you catch opponent midair. And here comes the overbridge pressure.
It's flashing.
Man, even though SyToX didn't land a hit there, that was so much damage from the curse. See the horsey to get in, not quite able to catch the backdash, but still in position. 5D.
Oh, baiting the burst.
Big jump slash counter hit. Missing it though. Odpad.
Like, you had that one chance and you blew it on the burst bait. Like, I think in these kind of situations, like, you should just try to go in and do the combos.
Ooh, the Hitom is still there for anti-air. Oh, wow! Rare footage of Gravedigger actually whipping. One hit. It's only one hit that odpad needs.
Just one. He's gonna explode too soon. No, that's gonna... No. Yeah, I don't think that it can self-kill.
Oh my goodness.
Somehow, odpad still managed to win that round. Like, that was kind of crazy.
Alright, here we go. A little too close. Getting reversal throw, the very guilty garish things, catching with a big swing. Gravedigger, and now in the corner. Yeah, SyToX as per usual, able to confirm the horse here.
Horse rides into the tree.
I'm guessing the horse is just like super low profiling then. Able to go past Gravedigger.
There we go, first BB, counter it. Good job, one person even.
Ah, this is
Yeah, like
bad.
Yeah, like that warrant is doing so much work for SyToX. He's constantly getting like side swaps and like putting odpad into the corner with it.
Alright, good start. But again, really good defense from SyToX using that FD, pushing Robokai away from active range. Really nice angle to attack from, but that Exabeast once again messing the combo. Odpad fighting desperately.
Running away for his life from
matter-
corner to corner.
No matter where he goes, there's always something. Again, the Gravedigger covering the distance. Odpad and another air Gravedigger of all things, and SyToX seals the deal 7-0. Oh boy.
Yeah, that was actually a very good use of the Gravedigger, considering it is also fully invul on the air, so you can go past the missiles very easily.
Yeah, only downside is if it's blocked, you're gonna be stuck there for quite a long time, and landing recovery as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the heavyweight matches of the evening. We got Masker from France, rocking that Holy Order Soul, facing off against Charta Lord from Sweden, playing that sweet old Justice. A very mobile character versus a very immobile character.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to my mind about this matchup is how effective his gun plays. Because one would assume that you can go under a lot of nukes, and you can't like really freely set them up into neutral.
Yeah, I wonder. I think it's slightly match up in the favor of Holy Orders. Also, I would imagine there are a lot of angles of attack for Hoss that you can utilize that other characters just can't. Gunplay's probably being one of those.
Then again, I guess it would require some setuping, because level 1 gunplay is not gonna do that much.
Right, but
it doesn't travel that far away.
But also the projectiles from Justice take quite a bit of time to travel from other side of the screen, so you should probably have like some pretty nice opportunities to just raw charge your level.
Yeah, that is true too. Like, you can't just like, you can try to set up your own new game, but then again, Order Soul is just gonna charge and get like free like level 3, and that's gonna be a really scary situation to be in. Because man, this reactor can deal a lot of damage with level 3.
Yeah, his special moves get so much better with levels. Not just getting like better frame data, faster startup, more plus frames, but also the combo opportunities after connecting with a hit.
Charta with the hacker voice, I'm in.
Alright, Masker messaged me, be there in a second. Yeah, that is the big question. Does Gunplace go under the lowest arc nuke?
I mean, I guess it should go because Gunblaze is kind of like Ground Viper in a sense, like it just low profiles everything.
Then again, like you do have the option to prematurely detonate your nukes, generating a bigger hitbox. So I'm guessing there's a little bit of RPS there, depending on how long the Justice player is gonna hold the nukes.
But I don't think the explosion, like especially like the K nuke that goes above your opponent, like I don't think it reaches down that far. Like I think like Sol can Ground Viper under it, and like Inahk can STBT under it. Maybe I'm not quite sure. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Gunblaze interacts with it.
Well, being an advanced bracket matchup here, we're probably gonna see some high-level counter strategies for the matchups. I'm pretty sure that Masker probably has played this matchup before and knows the ins and outs of it. This would also be like the first, I guess, tough challenge in my FT7 events for Masker. Has been facing some intermediate matchups or players so far. It's taken down Rygant, Anji, Matibo's Pocket Anji, and now looking to go against Charta's Justice. Charta got so good at this game so fast. I think it was after the character switch. I think Charta started with, was it Zappa? Was pretty good, but not quite as good as his Justice for sure. A Masker already in, spending the burst immediately. Yeah,
just like that, level 3.
And there's nothing Justice can really do about that raw charge, because as per usual, your movement, your mobility options are kind of locked behind that 25 meter. So you don't have a normal dash on this character. It's gonna hit behind, of course, it's gonna hit behind.
It's a full screen every time.
There we go, going for the free level 3 charge. Oh my goodness. This matchup is probably gonna be so explosive. You do have that full screen sword though. Although it doesn't exactly hit full screen, but almost.
Yeah, I think if you're like Orasol is doing the charge, you can just press the explosion after it on reaction and just go like passive, because the explosion is a DP. So I don't think the sword like works in that situation.
Nice counter. Granting Charta a very decent combo. Ooh, nice, going under. Here we go, Gunplace, cross up. The level 2 with the action charge, yeah. Masker's so ready to block. That's all the meter for Charta. And now, in the corner against one of the most dangerous pressure characters.
Whips the parry.
Oh, missing with the instant air dash. Is it enough? Not quite. Could still be anybody's game, but Charta needs only one. Anything on block is fine. There's the air sword. Catching Masker out of the dash. Ooh. Spicy first match.
Please select your character.
Yeah, but Masker already showing that like he only needs to get in like once or twice. Like it's that patented order-soul damage. Like it does the work. And I wonder if like Ordoso's more aggressive air dash is like good in this match, because it seems like you can barely jump over the nukes and like close the distance very fast.
Yeah, Order-Soul might be forced into the same situation where a lot of other characters just forcing to jump, normal jump forward, and I being a projectile to get your air options back. Nice jump in. Again, same start as previously. Immediate burst from Charta. Doesn't want to be in the corner against this offensive beast of a character. Level 3 on the board. There we go, that's a big hit with level 2. Sorry, level 3. Yeah, look at that damage. And a knockdown. Blockhead Buster giving extra plus frames on level 2.
I think he can ODG super.
Ooh, the sword's gonna triumph there! And now Charta has to play the game of his life! Yeah, with Rocket. Another one of those full screen advancing moves. Can be plus on block, especially when levels are present. Ooh, nice bait on the TP.
Masker also going for the risky charge option after it, because if you get the DP, you get the charge, but if your opponent blocks it, you're in a counter stage recover, and that's scary place to be.
Luckily, it's not just Holy Order Sword Heal who deals a lot of damage. Justice, having limited mobility options, being one of those characters that hits for a lot of damage on a decent starter. And sorting his way through Charta. Yeah, the TK sword, pretty strong. Hoping to get only level 2 here, and now dashing forward into 2D, just like normal Souls.
Masker doesn't care about the nuke, he's just going in.
Storm Viper baited, yep, nice.
No counter is confirmed.
Storm Viper doesn't get a hard knockdown, and Charta realizes that, throws on landing. Rocket trading, opting to go for level 3. Now the big damage on board. If Masker manages to get a hit, that's a hit! Spending RC. Ooh, this hurts so much! And with the Revolver level 2, gets a hard knockdown, reversal sword! Gets a pickup, could still be anybody's game, side switch. Oh, the reset into a
Back
throw!
to the corner, yeah. Baiting the burst.
Nice, that big hitbox coming down is that jump heavy. Charta defending his airspace very well.
Please select your character.
Man, why does Justice DP Super have a combo on hit properly? Like that's plus R things again.
Yeah, you could argue every single tool. Justice needs it. Can't dash. Can't air dash. So limited in their mobility. Oh, nice trade in Masker's favor. A level 1 gun place. Unfortunately, doesn't really cross up unless the opponent wakes up with FD.
It looks like Orders actually might have fast enough air that to punish those with Microsoft.
Yeah, once again, really nice. Oh! The counter catches even from the backside. Very decent full combo from Charta. Ooh, opting to use FRC to sort of close in on Masker there. Oh, very nice with punish.
Gets the pick up from the Fafnir.
Again, the sword being a very strong reversal option.
Yeah, as a Masker, you kind of have to start to be ready for those. It's like 4th time that Charta has shown that he's willing to use a DP on the wake up when he has 50 meter.
Oh wow, getting the level 3 there, but sort of not able to maneuver past the projectiles at the end of the round. Again, going for the free level 3. I mean, we say free, but that allows Charta also to fill the screen with projectiles. So it's like, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's worth the trade, because your opponent can still deal with the nuke relatively easy if they just dash in an FD pocket or jump at them. They don't give you anything guaranteed if you don't get to move behind them first.
Right. A really good Fafnir poke there. Counter hit gets Masker the combo. Charta. Oh, he tried to go for a jump in and switch the position, but Masker ready with that throw. Level 2 gets a hard knockdown. Still level 2. Oh, that's plus.
It's definitely but no pickup.
Oh wow, able to just charge through that full screen sword. I think that was just outside of the reach there. Storm Viper not getting a hard knockdown. Now, oh, baiting the counter. Gun place to switch the position, and Holy Order Soul so fast on his feet.
Drops the throw combo. That's a big thing.
Backdash has been baited. Masker putting the options on the board. Showing Charta, don't just backdash. recklessly. Ooh, tried to get a punish, but not fast enough, even though the FB Fafnir really fast on startup, not fast enough that time. Oh, look at that counter hit! The counter poke potential, even from full screen.
Yep, Fafnir is very good. Like it's like midstream. So if your opponent extends his or their headbox even a little bit, it's gonna counter hit poke you, and it will keep like a full combo order. So
Charta looking to close the distance here, being very aggressive. It's so close to chipping him out, but Masker.
Quite enough.
Masker does have the meter as long as Masker. FB blocks everything. Dashing through the pokes.
Just going in, gets the punish.
Very nice level 3 Storm Viper with the follow-up. Masker on board now. Man, that was such a tight situation, just without any hit points to speak of, just dashing through all those projectiles. And anti-airs with a DP, balls deep.
Yeah, like you can retain your air options after you do the air sword, but like I think in that situation Charta already did like a super jump or a double jump, so he had to just fall down and recover on the ground. So not even having the option to FD there, I guess.
Alright, Masker, very strong start. Missing the corner combo, but still with the position, plus frames. And the 6K, ooh, sneaks in a reversal sword, and here's the pickup. Immediate burst from Masker.
He's having none of that.
Yeah, it's like...
Yet still ends up in the combo somehow.
Same for both these characters. You don't want to be in the corner against Order Soul. Charta looking to burst as soon as possible. Then again, oh! High level makes it safe, I think. Big throw, here we go. Does he have the dust loops? Missing it. Could have been a burst bait as well, though. But that time, Charta not feeling it. Saying, show me your combo, bro.
Justice with the ghetto bottom king backdash. Really evasive. Just a little bit worse on recovery.
Alright. Level 3 once again on board, guaranteed.
Just trying to sneak in. One gap.
With the fast movement speed, the whiff punish potential, even from full screen whiffed moves from Justice. Oh, again! The counter poke! Counter hit Fafnir! And with that level, gets a really nice corner carry. Ah, but that projectile.
Yeah, tries to get in with the poke, but the nuke is still there.
Oh wow, round start Storm Viper. So that's how we're feeling, Masker. Alright, attempting a really fast burst, but Charta still so far away. Nice air dash. Into a thick throw. Here we go, we have the corner. Nice backdash from Charta. But still, with the limited mobility options of Justice, hard to get out of that position. Once you are in there, oh, tried to go for a jump in, but the explosion.
Not quite fast enough.
RC, ooh, that should be it. Oh, swag into the Ray.
Yeah, Ray is a really good combo ender because it's kind of like in XR you have like Ramlatalos, the trans and the it's not Calvados, wait, no. What's the spinny super? But anyway, like it has like 50 hits, I believe, so you can like get a lot of guts crush at the end of the combo.
Yeah.
Guaranteed 50 damage.
Yeah. Every single one of those hits is a guaranteed one, regardless of guts and regardless of defense. So very suitable for a guts crushing combo at the end. This backdash building up enough space to land. Masker still looking for a way in, opts to take the level 3 here. Now maneuvering past the sea of projectiles.
Yeah, like Masker is not really in like any threat with those moves. Like he can just slowly inch forward because Charta is like kinda stuck on the ground because he's advancing so fast. He doesn't have like time to do a forward jump or anything.
Ooh, interesting, spending the 25 to get himself back into the corner. Is that a whip punish? That is! That's a level 3. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, Masker mounting a comeback. Looking pretty good so
Mix
far.
up away.
Unfortunately, Storm Viper knocked down, not hard. Both players still need that one hit level 2 knockdown from Rocket. Oh, I tried to go for a throw. Sneaky comeback there, Masker. That was a very nice round. Coming from an almost completely desperate looking position. But again, having access to that level 3 on command. Really evening the odds there for Masker. Now big combos from Charta. Really hurts.
Okay. Trading the meter to get some new stuff.
Oh my goodness.
It's not paying out for Charta.
Oh, spending all the meter to stay safe after that blocked reversal super. Ooh, the counter pull Fafnir again! That's gonna be the corner. Unfortunately, only level 1, so no hard knockdown here. Charta manages to land the hit. The chip damage. Masker.
He still has some meter and health. But he gets stacked by the K-nuke.
The same situation once again. Charta puts the projectile on board, says, okay, if you want a rocket, I'm ready to block and I'm ready to blow you up on recovery. So smart from Charta. Speaking of smart, predicting here with a parry. Level 2, nice. Manages to maneuver behind Charta, but not in a position to completely confirm. Level 3, full juice.
That's one thing that Masker is not doing a lot in this set. Like he's letting Charta jump at him. Like I don't think he has like done a proper anti-air once.
Oh, nice. Reads the reversal. So many good reads from Masker so far, even though Charta momentarily breaks out of the pressure here. It's gonna be so hard. Needs at least 2 big combos. Whereas Masker needs 1. Has all the meter, has all the levels. Is that gonna hit? No!
The K-nuke interrupts.
Slowly.
Just needs one good hit in. That's minus. Yes!
The punish, not quite enough. Still anybody's game. All the resources spent here. Masker with a burst, but does he get to use it though? Very hard from this full screen position. Whoa, the maneuvering from Charta still gets hit by the rocket. Reads the backdash. Man, finally some good ass even guilty gear. And that makes it so exciting that Holy Order Soul can get the level 3 so consistently here. You don't often see this many like high level as in level 3 plays from Holy Order Soul.
Yeah, like and I feel like it doesn't feel like there's a lot like Justice can even do against it. Like you're so slow, so if the opponent is just in the full screen starts to charge, like what can you do?
Yeah, even I wonder if you like full screen super sword. Wonder what happens if Masker like after the flash goes for the DP. Does it have enough invo frames or not?
I think it should have like the Michael Blade Super It only has like 1 active frame, so it's very easy to dodge.
Yeah.
I guess you could do a force break like a superior trance.
Oh man, the level 3 DP giving a really nice combo from Masker here. Another reversal sword. Charta using a lot of meter for that tool, switching the positions. Here we go, the corner, FRC. Yeah, immediate dead angle from Masker. Doesn't want to deal any of that. The parry baited twice. Here we go, the dust loop. Alright, nice escape from Charta.
Back with the full screen, trying to dash in with the level 2.
Yeah, this time able to land the hit before the projectile goes off. Oh, the backdash.
Just backdashing away. 19 frames of invul.
Yeah, Charta's so good with that backdash, forcing Masker to sort of hard read it. It is obviously very, very damaging if you manage to predict the backdash, but using it in conjunction with stuff like reversal throws, smashes, Abare on wake up, forces the opponent to reconsider the structure of their offense for sure. Now level 3 again for Masker and head straight. Ooh, I think that's not gonna, yeah. Not gonna be good.
Enough invuls.
OTG swords scoring decent amount of damage there. Gold burst, try to get a full tank. Still possible for Masker, but he needs to get in. Charta just so good at zoning.
Yeah, like Masker is getting a lot of chances to go in and like get the damage down, but a lot of time Charta just like takes out into air and just escapes the corner. Like I wonder if you can just do some kind of different combo routes that like guarantee the knockdown more.
Yeah, at least if you have like level 2, you can a hard knockdown finish with a bandit revolver, but I think the level 1 combos are usually gonna end in Storm Viper, which lets the opponent to just take out.
Yeah, just dashing in for the duty, getting the OT. We have some pressure. Can Masker open up Charta this time? No, he just escapes the corner. Blocks the burst. No punish. And that's so much damage for one combo.
Ooh, nice! There we go with the Fafnir once again. Misses the counter hit conversion. Unlucky. It's gonna be a start of a very nice comeback. Still has a chance though. Lots of meter. Spends it on dead angle. Ooh, good trade. Oh, but Charta with the read. Reads the thick throw.
We are here now.
Good game sense. Nice. Oh, tags Charta on the way up.
Almost gets to confirm.
And again, off the parry. Big damage coming in and the corner position. Rocket straight into the projectile. Ooh, not too bad. All right. Able to get out of the corner. Level 3. Oh, punishes! The DP.
Just goes over.
Yeah, with that high level.
And the DP super again.
Man, Charta's defensive wake-up game is just so active. He's able to get out that sword, those backdashes so consistently.
Yeah, I mean, there is a high risk on the DP super because it is punishable. I think it's countered state 2 on recovery, I think so. It's just something that Masker has to adapt, like he has to start to bait it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's sort of frustrating when you're playing against a character that just zones you out so well. Once you get in, you're like, alright, my turn. And then you still have to guess one more time on their reversal option. Alright, getting the level 3. Just out of meter completely. Not even having an option to forward dash FD break.
Please select your character.
And Charta, coming from other zoning characters, plays Bedman in Exert. Not a beginner at this kind of gameplay. Would say even probably thrives in the full screen play. In that sense, Justice here in AC+R is probably a very it's a very Charta-like character.
Yeah, I guess it would be like closer to like a little bit like Batman than like Charta, so it definitely feels like it would fit like Charta's plays a little bit better.
Ooh, nice punish there. Forward momentum dash. But again, Charta just manages to find the place to press the buttons. Really good, mixing up his options. Playing a decent amount of backdashes, playing decent amount of reversal supers, but also decent amount of Abare and block. And Masker just...
immediately when Charta has the 50 meter, he just does the wake up super at the next ulti.
Man, so much.
I wonder if like
Oh my
Nice
god!
going through with their own super.
Level
That's a lot
3
of
big damage! And the Oki.
The dust so far away.
What was that? Missing the input still has the position though. Burst from Charta. Again, the Hail Mary!
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Charta just sees through that full screen dash super while it's being able to get Masker some nice hits here and there. Most of the time Charta's just ready to block it. Oh, I thought he was in, but there was that one low projectile still.
Random dust on the ground. That's certainly miss input.
Right, ODG sword. Like.
Oh, I think he's misinputting the specials with the dust and just getting random dust. That's bad execution error.
Ooh, very big. But Masker has to. Ah, the dead angle from Charta. Was about to say, Masker has to maintain this position because if he gets put back into neutral against Justice with no health whatsoever, that's usually what's gonna happen. Because when you're working your way in on Justice, there's a very big chance that you're gonna be taking some amount of chip damage. So many projectiles, and you definitely don't want to FD against all of those.
Yeah, like you can risk on the neutral and just do like a force break Fafnir that can like attack the Justice player from long, like from mid screen even. But then again, if there's like the Inahk, I believe the one that goes like just a bit above the ground, like you can hit that one instead and just like suicide on it.
Alright, with a very, very massive lead, Charta looking to close this out here. Masker has the potential, but the past like 3-4 matches, he just hasn't been able to get in on Charta at all.
Yeah, and then the times he gets in, like Charta is just gonna wake up reversal and like it hits almost every time.
Right, that's a big thing. Masker's able to land those big hits, but the following pressure situation just hasn't been very good. Again, guess it's wrong.
Yeah, and it's weird because the Microblade Super it does have like relatively long startup. It's like 10 frames, so or is it even a little bit more than that? Like you should be able to just do a safe meaty on it, especially if you know that your opponent is gonna do it like almost every wake up.
Right. Oh, and just blocks the Fafnir, yeah. And Charta on set point. Man, our boy Charta looking really strong here. It's definitely not over. We have the position. Nice catch, but oh, so difficult to confirm that 2P when the opponent is airborne.
Charta is still on the corner. There is a big risk of eating a lot of damage from a single combo.
Nice, the best anti-air. With the level 2, gets a hard knockdown, blockhead buster, plus frames. He needs to maintain this, he needs it really bad. Storm Viper, getting an extension with level 2, but again, able to take out. Ooh, that was a crisp super!
Yeah, that should be enough, yeah. Masker showing that he's not ready yet, like he's not gonna go out yet. Round start parry again, huh? Like Charta is starting to play a really risky in the round starts. Like first round DP and then like parry on the second round.
Charta throwing in the right direction, putting Masker in the corner. He's looking pretty bad. Oh, all that risk. Even when Charta lands those little hits at full screen, it hurts so much, especially with the amount of risk he's building on Masker. Masker holding on for dear life. Nice, powering through. With rocket and gunplays.
No meter to
Oh my god!
Super again.
The reaction, or maybe the prediction from Charta, the young genius. Gets the win 7-2, really good stuff. Man, that was explosive. Charta just perfect neutral gaming there. Just had Masker's number on almost every situation, man. It was Charta's defense definitely what made this set for him.
Yeah, it's not like there was like a lot of things that like Masker was like failing at. It was mostly like I think he let Charta to escape the corner a little bit too easily on the air, and then like not adapting to the wake-up things that Charta is doing. Like just changing those two little things could have like most likely tilted the balance on like Maker's or Masker's advantage.
Sometimes it just do be like that. It's the RPS when you just can't find the options, can't guess the right options when it's your time to roll the dice or be the first player to roll the dice.
I guess that's the problem with Masker in this set, is that he was rolling the dice when he shouldn't be even needing to do that. Like, yeah, like checking at the Super, it's 13 frames startup, so it's definitely something that you can safely meet.
Yeah.
So I guess like he was just doing a little bit too greedy buttons, or he didn't do like, well, he didn't do any safe jumps either, I think. So I don't know if like Odpad has like easy access of safe jumps without like levels.
But here's the next matchup of the evening. Inahk from England with the Baiken. It's one of the strongest Baiken players in EU, facing up against one of the strongest Zappa players in EU, M from Germany. And this is gonna be a lot of mobility. This matchup will definitely be played fast.
I believe this is one of the more annoying matchups for Zappa because there is no stage pressure. There is no like safe swords or like dog pressure because the guard cancel from Baiken is always there.
Yeah, that's the case against a lot of characters. Baiken's meterless guard cancels just force the opponent to play the game like completely different. It's basically, long story short, you have to guess all the time on your own pressure, even when the opponent is in block stun. Obviously, it doesn't come without risk. If you read those guard cancels from Baiken, you can punish for big damage, but just because the option is always there for Baiken to guard cancel, and she doesn't necessarily need to, like, she basically gets to choose when she guard cancels. It's so tricky. Oh my god, just dashes through that doggy! Inahk. The doggy's there.
He's a little bit scared of the dog, like, as you should, like. It can act as like a get-though burst because the dog can act behind block stun.
But on the other hand, the block stun inflicted by the dog can sort of let Baiken player to guard cancel out of the pressure. And if Zappa works in tandem with the dog, you might find yourself in a position where you're not able to block. Nice Sakura, interrupting the string. Here we go, we have the sword. Now sword, probably one of the better options at full screen. It doesn't really matter that much if Baiken guard cancels out, you're not immediately gonna get punished. But I guess stuff like guard canceling out of full screen block string with like Mavari Komi is an option. Alright, with that crisp sword play from full screen, M managing to grab the first point. Obviously, if you land your hit before they get to even block, then the guard cancels are gonna be non-existent. So I guess that's one way to play against Baiken. Just mix her up on the first hit, go for a lot of throws, go for a lot of high-lows.
Yeah, it's always an option, but there's a side, like the different side of the same coin, because if you do that, then your pressure is also a little bit weaker. So
right,
there's more options for the Baiken player to like deal with those things.
Yeah, so many layers to all these different situations. Spending the 25 to score the big sword combo. Nice backdash.
I wonder if you could just lock the sword and like see when the string is ending and just do like a guard cancel overrun like that, yeah.
Alright, here we go with the doggy. Yeah, wants to burst out, still has decent chance here. M has a life lead, but we have a lot of meter to work with as well on Inahk's side. Oh, but the sword. Nice air throw!
Yeah, this is a no-fly zone.
And you definitely...
It's a very like easy thing to like read because your opponent really wants to like jump over the sword, like because it's one of the faster ways to just skip the neutral and just go in and like hope that the sword like is too far away to like catch up.
Yeah, the sword kind of acts like a constant fireball on the ground, and it is pretty much to be expected for the opponent to have to RPS their way in through the air. So it's like your job as a Zappa player to close out that air zone. And having no access to really good grounded anti-airs, Zappa is sort of forced to go for those air throws more. Oh, the curse tags Inahk out of that pressure. The triplets, not the most damaging variant of Zappa's summons, but definitely super annoying. Allows you to zone, and the curse acts as another insurance combo breaker in case of in case the opponent sort of gets in and gets to start their pressure.
Yeah, and even though the triplets is not very damaging, but if your opponent only has 1 health left, it doesn't really matter. It's still gonna be super oppressive to get like past all those projectiles.
Yeah, that as well.
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Here we go, immediately jumping in. We go with the cross-up triplets. That's really hard to block on reaction.
Alright, nice conversion. Ooh, misses it though. And gets the DP into a summon. Yeah, that Baku not gonna be good enough in that situation. Now facing the corner pressure from M.
Also 1 orb away from Rao.
Oh man,
There we go.
There we go with the guard, the curse insurance. It looked like for a moment that Inahk was getting a chance to breathe, but the extra projectile from the air. Alright, sword here. Again, changing the pacing of the match.
Nice air throw. Very low to the ground.
There we go, attempts to go with the Mavari Komi, but M is so ready for that. Another really good air throw. Yeah, look at that!
And again, there is no free air dashes now.
Even though you're predicting, like even though you get past the sword, it is a whole different kind of a deal to get past Zappa as well. You might have to bait a little bit more in your air approaches. So far, I'm just able to predict every single angle that Inahk is coming in with during the sword.
Yeah, like I do wonder how the Oren or like Maverick coming from block stand on the sword works. Like I feel like that might be an option to get past the sword.
Yeah, especially if you time the Oren properly and Zappa already commits to like next swing on the block string.
Yeah, or like try to jump and do like an overhead mix-up. Like then the opponent would be in the air if you're like Maverick coming next to them.
Yeah, that's...
So you might have an opening. I mean, next one will be Rao, no?
a lot of...
I feel like we don't need the Rao now.
Yeah, already have your best summon out there and baits the burst for a good measure. That was a really dangerous burst to go for Inahk.
Yeah, very great. Like that felt like a little bit like rage, but like I'm gonna burst now. Like fuck it, good.
Alright, finally in a good position to pressure. Oh my god, the summon dog. Unfortunate, the first time in a while Inahk gets in and immediately into the doggy auto summon. There it is once again, bucking the dog. Ah, the dog ending! The dog is just there every single turn.
M is having so good luck with the summons.
That's so fucked up. And once again, straight into the sword. Man, Inahk's not having good time here at all. That's gotta be one of the most bullshit rounds I've ever seen in my life. Getting the doggy 3 times in a row. Inahk just... every single time he scores the knockdown.
Yeah, like it's one of those soul-crushing moments. Like you think that, okay, I got the knockdown, I'm gonna do my thing, and then the dog just appears. And I'm like, well, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna get hit because the dog absorbs the hit or something, and then the Zappa hits me.
I think this is like the karma matchup. Both of these characters are very good at just interrupting the opponent's pressure, just in a very different kind of way. Zappa gets the curse shots, doggies, and Abba, not Abba, Baiken gets the guard cancels.
Yeah, like that. Now he's using Maverick on it. That seems to be like at least an option to get past the sword.
Alright, and a classic Suzuran into a throw. And here we go with a big damage.
And we have the loops.
Nice, full combo. Oh, and mates the DP there.
Yeah, Zappa's DB doesn't have that much range, so it can whiff very easily.
It's really great to see that Inahk is still on top of the RPS, even though he hasn't been gotten opportunities to play. Another really nice Mawarikomi, switching sides there. Slowly warming up. Oh, big combos. But again, the doggy. Just fucking Inahk up completely. Alright, gets the triplets this time. What's it gonna be? The curse on board.
Gets hit by the curse item 2 on the corner. Again with the golf ball.
Oh, the cross up! I'm really good with those. Yeah, that's also something to note, that there's a lot more than just Zappa's strikes coming in. That's potentially there to interrupt some of the guard cancels, because I think only one of them, is it Oren, that is like in one startup. If you have like
all of their things, I believe, are not like fully invul. Like Oren is only invul after like some time.
Yeah, it's like no matter the guard cancel, you're gonna be vulnerable at some point, and if you got a lot of things in addition to the main body strikes coming at you, it might be super difficult to get those guard cancels off, even if the Zappa player is autopiloting their pressure.
Yeah, like
nice.
the only thing that is like striking from frame 1 is the Mawarikomi, but it doesn't really help against triplets.
Ooh, that was a tricky reset attempt with Suzuran. Nice block on the overhead.
One hit more. Can Inahk close it?
It should
Get
be.
into the scoreboard.
Should be Inahk's round. Yeah, Tatami does the job, and on the board finally 1-4.
Please select your character.
Alright, just according to script, this is where the momentum shifts. And now Inahk, fully warmed up.
He's getting a little bit more chances against those summons with the guard cancels, but it's not quite yet working properly. Still need to adjust the game plan a little bit more.
Yeah, and just in general, like, I guess guess right.
Cornering.
Oh, big counter hit Oren! Oh, misses it, looked like the burst bait.
Yeah, I think he baited the burst there.
Again, the doggy, oh my god. M, the master of the dog. Sniping it. Now, oh, using the RC to be safe after the summon. Oh, didn't quite get there. Nice. Nullifying the sword. This time getting the triplets as all the summon, which is not gonna be that big of a deal compared to the doggy. Oh, nice conversion of Sakura. Inahk working with a very nice life lead here. Doesn't have to necessarily go in with that amount of life lead. Sort of the ball on M's court to make something happen. Nice, the patience.
Run up DP, like that would have been punish on block 2, so it was not. It was a risky attempt. Just hoping for Inahk to press buttons.
Yeah, I wonder, it seems like M is oftentimes trying to space the DP so that you'd be at like the max range, making the DP a little bit more safe on block. But I guess generally it's going to be punishable counter hit. Oren once again misses it. Might be another burst bait. Big throw. Viking gets really good damage opportunities in the corner. M holding on to the burst. Yeah, I wonder. M has been seen, has seen Inahk burst bait so many times now, opting to hold that burst.
Yeah, like what can you do? Like you can't just back away. Like you have to like play more active against the sword. Like I feel like you just have to bet it on the guard cancel or something.
Big damage coming from Viking. Ooh, momentum burst wants to keep Inahk in the corner, but again the counter hit Oren. That's so close to a stun. Is that enough? That is enough.
Good reset.
Yep. Quick 2k to restand, and Inahk grabs another one in a row. Ah yes.
Yeah, let the climb begin.
Yeah, make no mistake, Viking is a big damage character when you land some of those good counter hits. Even if like guard cancels, like auto and counter hit, oh my god, hits so hard.
Yeah, and it might not feel it or like sound logical, but like Zappa is also, I believe, like he's pretty much average in terms of HP, so he can take quite a lot of beating still.
But of course,
Character needs. Well, like one would assume that you would have like a weaker defense rating or something when you have tools like this, but no, not in this game.
very interesting there, using the super to unsummon, but also predicting the burst from Inahk. Oh, nice. Okay, both players.
Yeah, just respecting, just staring each other down.
Burns all the meter on that combo, and now, yep, finds the victory that round.
Nice smashing out from the Sakura stagger.
I think in general, Sakura, unless it counter hits, you're not gonna get a conversion without meter, right?
Yeah, if your opponent is awake and like mashing out from the stagger, they can escape. But it's not by any means like trivial to do.
But it's I guess it's one of the more safer guard cancel options. Sort of. Alright. Nice, Mavarikomi out of the dock pressure. It's definitely a really nice feature for Bike, and not having to chill in the dock sandwich nearly as much as some other characters maybe. Again, so much meter, he was still ready to keep that combo going.
Yeah, those efforts can extend that combo so long.
Please select your character.
Yeah, and it's coming down to some of the RNG here. Every time M is able to get that sword in a position where he's ready to pressure, man, that's the best case scenario. And then getting the doggy on the defensive scenarios. Hitting those two particular summon types when needed. And you got yourself a zap around.
Yeah.
Again here, full screen summoning the sword, very optimal. Inahk, nice, finding his way around. One hit unsummons. Oh, but here's the auto summon doggy.
Yeah, sword in the doggy, like that's someone you want as a Zappa player.
Now finally getting one of the less desired ones. While not necessarily a bad summon, the triplets just not necessarily doesn't have the same impact as the other two. Ooh, big counter hit!
Yeah,
It's gonna be damage.
Into it.
Ooh, was that a reset attempt? FRC, keep the pressure going, yeah.
Good dead angle, escaping.
Oh my goodness. All the resources spent from M side now if Inahk manages to get in.
Just a single hit is enough.
Oh, nice! The tatami erasing the triplet projectile there. Opening up the ground for strikes. Again, the sword when it counts. Are we gonna get against that? Over that? Nice! It's Inahk who gets the air throw here. But again, sword full screen. Back to the difficult situation, managing to sort of get closer with Mawarikomi, but
Yeah, like even if you get like a close up, it's still not like over the situation. Like Zappa can still move most likely after it and like try to escape your hits.
oh my goodness! Despite getting the auto summon doggy, good movement from Inahk, managing to land the hit here. Again the doggy, yeah, Inahk notices, tries to snipe it, but as long as it's not active still, doesn't have a hurt box. And fire with the triplet. Still a very good position for Inahk. Decent amount of life, both players have the burst. Ooh! There we have the counter hit, forcing the burst. Now M completely out of resources.
Oh no, counter hit confirmed. That could have been enough.
That was a really good round from Inahk. Baiting all of the defensive options. And once those defensive options are gone, going in for the kill. And on the other hand, M not having the luck with the summons there, getting a lot of triplets towards the end of the round. But that's how it be. Sometimes you get the summons you want, sometimes you don't. It's funny how there's certain ways to get certain guaranteed ways to get a particular summon depending on the second on the timer, depending on the second number of the timer, but
it's generally speaking not something you can still like
yeah,
keep track at. Like it's 99% of the time just gonna happen at random.
But I suppose at that point the random factor is like when the timing you're gonna get your hit, but the summon you're getting is predetermined, sort of. Oh, interesting not going for the air throw there. Patience from Inahk. But so many orbs. Next summon potentially gonna be Rao, but that's not gonna matter. M doesn't have his burst anymore. Auto summon doggy, helping M out here. Inahk desperately wanting to snipe that doggy. Would be so much easier to go in if it wasn't there. The FB Tatami. That is definitely a tool for tagging M or Zappa out of full screen. Good summon. Starting the round with a sword. Nice, good backdash. Able to be ready to meet.
Just like that. Not even the Mawarikomi is like a solid answering. Zappa always has answers.
It's like, which one are you gonna pick? If you stay in the block string, there's probably gonna be another high-low mix-up. But if you use the Mawarikomi, you can sort of negate the mix-up, but in turn, Zappa might be ready to meet you at the end of your dash. Nice. Gets the doggy here in the corner.
One more chance.
Oh, nice dash.
The doggy just absorbing the tatami match.
Oh, wow, going straight into the 5D.
Zappa's dust is also one of those things that is really hard to notice because it's really fast looking, because there's like barely any animation to it.
Ooh, nice anti-air with the DP. Gets the sword, that's a very nice one. Has a lot of juice to make these combos, sword combos hit really hard as well.
And this time I was ready for the Mawarikomi and just tags the recovery out.
Yeah, oh man, sees that tech air dash from miles away. Now M moving himself to a position where he's ready to take the set.
Please select your character.
Inahk is starting to navigate through the sword a little bit better now, but it's Like the answers are not quite yet there. Like he still needs to come up with something. One more option to like get in, because he certainly can make the like bike and work once he's in. Like he's doing proper combos, and it's like usually 1 or 2 hits away from like killing him at the end of the round.
Yeah, I feel like M is having such magnificent results with the sword that at this point Inahk just has to hope that M doesn't get the sword. It has to be the triplets or the doggy. Ooh, nice! Baku counter hit gives him a combo. Here we go with the big throw.
You say that as a commentator, and now he's only gonna get the swords for the rest of the set.
Ah, here's the auto summon doggy. Ah, that's so frustrating. Alright, gets out. At least it's not the sword. Oh my god, the dash forward. Zappa's fast forward dash. Doggy is sniped. Oh, he was baiting the DP there. Or maybe the burst. Whoa, misses the OTG summon.
Good punish on the super. Gets at least a throw into the corner.
Alright, here's the sword. Very nice, Baku. Into the corner, here we go. And does have 50 meter for dead angle, has been using that quite often. Has the burst as well. Here's the burst. A little dangerous one, but having access to the sword, still a good chance for M to make this happen. 1 hit point left.
Barely not yet killing.
Oh my god, gets the cross up. OTG summon sword. Has the makings. Oh really, is he gonna steal it? Oh, the burst.
8 baits.
Oh my god, it's so
Not
close.
enough.
Oh,
The cross up. Oh my god.
M steals the round still, and now on set point. Can you believe that?
That has to put so much pressure on Inahk on the last potential round.
Man, the legend of the sword. Alright, so much damage already done. Again, Inahk looking for the comeback on this potentially last round. Good air throw once again, Baku. Lots of meter spent. Now having to work with 0 meter here. Oh, but M sees the dash through. Oh my god, and that's gonna be it. Man, M is just so good with the sword.
Yeah, those were some nice sets. Or matches even. But again, it just feels like it was just a small things that Inahk needs to fix on his game plan, and like the scoreboard could look way different than it is at the moment.
Right. That matchup is just so full of all sorts of RPS at every second of the round. I feel like no matter what is happening on the screen, the players are making like 3 different reads within a single second. Man, that's just madness. Alright, but we got one more super high level match to go. It is your boy Pida from the Czech Republic, piloting his trademark Axel. Has moved past Axel in Exert, playing Raven more in that game, but in this one, still feeling it. Now facing against Iris Milia.
I guess he feels Axel in this one because Axel is actually a lot better Shacker in this one.
Now this matchup, not a fun one, definitely. Axel always has difficulties against hyper-mobile characters like Milia, Chip. Access to not only fast movement speed, but a lot of different air options to bait your anti-airs, and Milia especially having access to that pin can really throw off the anti-air angles and timings of Axel.
Yeah, it's like the pin is still something that just dominates the air. Like if the pin is thrown, like you can't really challenge it at all. Like as Axel, like you can try to trade with 2S, but it's most likely not gonna be beneficial because you're gonna get counter it, and then the melee player can most likely just dash in and get the combo anyway.
And as you don't have access to like super good reversals, you have your I guess you have your full body, the armor parry. It's pretty much Axel's sort of true reversal, other than the super Yeah, it's gonna be tough when Milia gets in on you.
Please select your character.
But what Axel does have in this game is the damage output. You can even see some pretty damaging combos from like ground starters. Whereas in Exert, it's mostly off anti-airs or when the opponent is airborne, where you score your biggest damage combos.
Yeah, like you kind of need like a heavy counter hit on the ground to do much in XR.
Let me remake the lobby. Seems like there's a little bit of connection issue. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
So I only know aerisu from like XR side of things, and he plays Milia in that one too. But I have heard that he also plays like an order soul in this one.
Yep, has a really mean order soul. It's definitely, it's like both Iris and Masker really strong French order soul players. But obviously in this matchup, it is objectively the better pick to go with Milia. And I guess I sort of gave, since Iris did sign up with either or, I gave him the sort of advantage to pick his character, and obviously picking Milia against Axel. In terms of which one of those characters is his better, he's better at, I do not actually know.
One would assume that Milia would be stronger, considering that he has played a lot of XR with Milia.
I'm so sorry, Pida. I will make it up to you. Oh no. Also, I think... Oh, I gotta pass though. I think Pida also has not played this matchup even once yet in AC+R. So there are a lot of things that are stacked against our hero from the Czech Republic. But Pida is a gamer. He's one of those...
I mean, I was about to say that luckily it's also one of those things that is relatively speaking same-ish in +R. Like Milia is not that different.
Right.
And since your own character is also very like samey in this one, like it should be relatively like painless to like try to adapt in this game, in this matchup.
It probably doesn't get more intuitive than this, but obviously, yeah, you know, subtle differences make all the difference in the world. Oh my goodness! The pin throw tagging Pida out of the Raya there. Nice anti-air.
Pin doesn't care.
There we go, again, getting in with the pin. Obviously, if the pin is left on the floor, then the pace of the match is gonna change so much. That's when you pretty much have access to your normal anti-airing capabilities. Still, Milia is a fast character with access to double air dash. So there's that, always. Oh, the pin once again. Pida trying the anti-air, but Pin says no. Here we go, take the mix-up. Milia
away from the Vortex, yeah, that's a good decision. You don't want to end up in the corner against Milia.
Ooh, missing the second part of the loop. But here we go. Not only does Axel deal pretty decent damage in this game, Milia, one of the pixiest characters on the cast. And justifiably so. Yeah, forced to block the... Oh, nice trade there. That's a good thing if Pida ends up trading in the anti-air situations. Those conversions are usually gonna... Oh my goodness.
Barely not in time with the up follow-up from the Rensen.
That's another thing. The more mobile, the faster the character is in the air, the more opportunities or the more chances they're gonna have to just get past the follow-up of Rensen. Because your Rensen up follow-up is sort of like the insurance tool to still RPS the opponent, even if they run, even if they jump over Rensen. But man, if the opponent just moves in fast, it'll be way harder to use that tool.
Yeah, you kind of have to rely on Rensen up or C at that point to just be safe.
The blender, FP disc once again, forcing Pida.
Ooh, random
hold it.
cross-up.
Oh, but wait a second. But doesn't... Not able to keep up the pressure. And Iris... grabbing the first match.
Please select your character.
But it was a close though.
Obviously, everybody knows what kind of a character Milia is. The prototype, OG, set it and forget it, blender kind of a character. You put the disc on the play, force the opponent to hit, block a hit off the disc, and then go for unseeable high-low mix-ups. Or left-rights, or throws. You have access to all sorts of things. Nice, armoring through there. Ooh, Iris just so ready for that forward air dash from Pida after the burst.
And you're going from corner to corner.
6k. Milia just has so many unseeable overhead options. Theoretically, they say you can kind of react to 6k if you're like machine level, but in terms of TK Bad Moon, that's gonna be the tool that you're never gonna react to.
It always surprises me to see like Milia gameplay on +R because in XR, Milia does have the same mix-up potential, but she deals, relatively speaking, a little bit less damage. But in this game, no. Like, she can still hurt you very much from like basic combos.
Yeah, it's like a lot of characters, like pretty much every character deals pretty respectable damage in this game. Speaking of damage, the full loop. Yeah, wants to play. Ooh, speaking of left rights, here we go back into the blender. Pida has all sorts of tools, baits the burst.
Iris unfortunately just drops the combo.
Oh, and Iris, yeah, he recognized Pida is gonna be too far, can't burst here. And opts to play it safely, I like that. Getting in with this, with the use of the burst, with the use of the pin. Oh, the patience! Yeah, that's the power of the set it and forget it. Even if you make Milia, even if you land shots on Milia on block, the disc is still gonna be there. And man, that's just classic Guilty Gear for you.
Yeah, the disc is so active. You can't just jump and like expect to like be able to do something above the disc and then land safely. Like it's still most likely gonna catch you.
A lot of people say Guilty Gears about that one knockdown into blender, into unrelenting amount of mix-ups, and Milia sort of the poster child of Guilty Gear franchise to do that.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe Milia also has in this game like really safe OG2. Like, I think she can like bait a lot of things safely.
Yeah,
and still like continue the pressure.
And this is pretty much it. You only have one chance to make your burst count. And Pida tried to go for the burst. Iris reached it, and it was just over at that point. That's pretty much a Milia round. Now here's the knockdown. Nice backdash.
Back to the corner, and here we go with the vortex.
Oh, the second second overhead.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, nice, you blocked one mix-up. Well, have like one or two more.
Oh boy. Iris with some really sick momentum.
So I think Pida hasn't tried like a single ghetto DP in the game yet. Like he's just trying to respect the OK and just block the mix-up.
Yeah, the escape tool of choice so far has been couple of bursts, one dead angle. But I mean, if you get hit from the round start, you're not gonna be building much meter to go for those dead angles either. Alright, much better start this time. It must feel so bad for Axel to not really having a strong control of the neutral in this matchup.
I guess that's the thing that like a lot of like tractor specialists like Dread, like they get to like force their own playstyle in a lot of matchups, but then there's like 1 or 2 matchups where they just can't play their like standard game, and they have to like play very differently. And this has to be like one of them where you can't just like control the space easily because Milia is so mobile and the beam is so threatening.
Yeah, often. Ooh, missing.
Blocks the burst, but couldn't get the pickup from it.
Oh, that's very good for Pida, not having to worry about Iris's burst on the second round.
Take up, round shot parry. Heavy read.
Yeah, sort of in this kind of matchup, you do have to go for way many more of those hard reads. You just can't. You don't have access to your safe neutraling that much. Every single anti-air, every single poke against Milia is gonna be a risk.
That damage. That is the price Milia pays in this game. Like, she does have like one of the best mix-up games and like really strong pressure, but that's one single combo with a little bit meter, and that's like 50% of the HP bar gone.
Yeah, the beauty of Guilty Gear. Every character is super strong with something. But then, on the other hand, there are downsides. Ishiwatari giveth, Ishiwatari taketh.
You say that, and then there's characters like Papa and like Testament.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess characters like that are just like pretty good at everything. I guess Testament really not like super good at anything, but he's just so good at everything at the same time. Like decent at
With
best.
the bomber, but gets the throw anyway.
All right, the combo coming out from Pida.
Yeah, Pida had pretty good corner control in that round. Like he was managing to keep aerisu in the corner and not let him escape at all.
Again, yeah.
Immediate burst.
Testament to the fact that every single full screen poke is a risk.
That damage!
Holy
Single
shit.
combo with 25 meter.
Yeah, this matchup is so explosive. The rewards just come in a little different. For Milia, it's keeping Axel in the blender. For Axel, you get to do massive damage on good hits.
Yeah, like you really don't need more than like 2 proper starters with Axel to close out the round.
Alright, what's it gonna be? Straight into. Oh, this time! That's pretty good! I would always spend 50 meter when you can get out of Milia mix-up, even if it ends up trading. Oh, wow! The burst.
Blocks the burst and gets the pickup.
I'm surprised Pida chose to try to burst there. It was risky. Could have ended the round right there if it was a good one. But now, heading into the last round without any burst whatsoever.
Yeah, most likely not gonna build the burst meter back with like 0 burst.
FRC choosing to keep the pressure alive.
That risk, that's guaranteed counter hits, and that's gonna hurt a lot. He has to burst.
Yeah,
Well,
Pida though.
burst was baited, but there was no burst.
Yeah, I want to say that was very nice play from Pida, not giving Iris any opportunity to burst. Iris kinda sees Pida playing from further away, seeing, okay, I can't burst here, I gotta wait for an opportunity for Pida to be closer with the hurt boxes, but...
Yeah, and in that situation when your opponent only has like barely 1 hit worth of HP, it's not bad idea to just like back away as Axel, because you still have like a really good control of the screen. So there's a pretty high chance that you're gonna attack them with something anyway.
Six heavy on normal hit, doesn't get a combo, but decent amount of plus frame still. And now the ping on the ground. This could be very good for Pida. If he doesn't allow Iris to get that ping.
Nice trade with the counter pick up.
Oh, interesting. I'm surprised that Pida walked forward and let Iris get the pin back. Here we go. With the pressure.
Bit too far away for the 2H pickup. That's a shame. That could have been full corner carry.
Yeah, the respect from Pida. The hesitation. He knows the power of Milia, the mobility of Milia, and the power of that pin. Not really swinging as aggressively as you would usually see Pida doing. Oh, still the dash was deep enough, catching that backdash from Pida. And now, ooh, unfortunate drop, or maybe a reset attempt. Who knows? But it ended up paying off for Iris that round.
Yeah, and it was even a black beat in two different like places. You really should like be taking out of those kind of combos in this game. At this level.
Oh, the flash confirm of the air counter hit. Baits the burst once again, the same place. Pida has gotten that burst baited 3 times now. Going low, that's a very good starter. That's gonna be the round. Man.
Yeah, just like that you guess once wrong with the burst and then you hit like one more combo and you're dead.
Yeah, it's especially unfortunate, like as long as you're holding the burst, you sort of give incentive for the Milia player to play a little more safe, but once the burst is gone, there's like nothing the opponent can do anymore. You can just go in and play your hardest hitting mix-ups at like point blank if you want.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock.
Nice anti-air. Decent damage there. Oh, another one! It's gonna be close to stun. Those 2 counter hits too.
Drops the combo.
Yeah, Pida wants to get back into it right away.
It only needs like one bigger counter, then it might still stun.
Oh, catches with the Rashosen.
Yes!
And any hit will do. There it is. 5P on the way up. Very good against instant air dashes, very good against jumps as well. The classic full screen anti-air.
Wait, the jump with the cancel.
I want to say Iris has been playing the follow-up situation after that Rashosen bait very well. Going airborne with hitboxes like Jump K.
Again with the black beat. Pida not taking away from those.
Ooh, there's the DP. The trades. And in favor of Iris there, has Pida still in the corner.
One more mix-up. DP super. Trade again.
Again, yeah, we take those. Switching the position, getting out of the mix-up. Well worth the 50. Oh, the double jump,
Yeah,
avoiding.
that was again very, very greedy burst. Like no resources and no health, and your opponent still has like a nearly full health bar and like burst and everything. Like it's so risky. Like you're betting it all on that one burst.
Pida obviously.
Because now you have no burst and now you're in the corner.
Pida obviously a player that likes those flashy plays, likes risky plays from time to time, but man, is it gonna bite him in the ass here? Ooh, nice prediction. Wait a second. We're alive still. Having to respect.
Oh, self-cornering.
Right, I think Iris was able to pick up the pin. Yep. Oh, good. Good 6P from Iris.
Yeah, we're going corner to corner.
And so much meter.
Burst 6k. Good guess on that one.
Now, good thing here, Iris doesn't have the pin, so the anti-air options are on point. Oh my goodness, the speed.
No. Yeah, no pin, but he did have 50 meter for the super, and he was aware enough to confirm the hits.
Look at that whiff punish. That is also one of the reasons why Axel hates high mobility characters. You can put characters back in full screen with some amount of minus frames, actually, like Rensen, your P-pokes. Quite minus on block, but since it's difficult for a lot of characters to traverse that distance in that short amount of time, it's usually going to be safe for Axel, but Milia. Oh,
I think that's again the same point.
Yeah, the fourth time. Iris saying, thank you, I will take that delicious. Welcome to the mix-up city. This is Milia.
Like it's so weird because these rounds start like both players are just feeling each other out like with the neutral box and everything, and then it's just suddenly it explodes and one player is in the corner and is about to die.
Speaking of people who are gonna die, oh! Axel, Pida might be getting his burst back here. It's still so far away though. Soon, but is he gonna get stunned? Oh my god, he can't take a big hit here. Another counter hit, he's so close to stun. Oh! Madness play from Pida!
Yes.
Reversing the situation.
Throw break.
Or punish. Not quite getting the full combo. Here comes Pida. That's gonna kill. He's still alive. Pida manages to stay alive that round. Madness. Alright, good. Gets the knockdown. Last frames from 6B. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 6 heavy. Don't jump out.
Rounds like that certainly like shows that you can't make like a single mistake as the Milia player either. Like this is like a very volatile matchup.
Yeah, never say never. Now pin on the ground. This is so good for Pida. Take care.
We take those.
But opting to approach from the ground. Oh, Iris leaving the pin behind.
Drops the combo.
Yeah.
And now it's Iris' chance or like a time to do a bad burst. Wait, what's the score again? Like I've been like just being at the edge of my seat, like just watching the game. I have no idea what the score is.
Iris is at 5, I believe, and Pida now at 3. Iris made the flash decision that last combo. It was either drop the combo short, mid-scream, get the pin, and opt to play the neutral again, or complete the combo, go into the mix-up situation without the pin. But fortunately, Pida able to break out of that pressure.
Immediate personal hit. Smart move. Taken, I guess, because that should have been like a full corner carry.
Yeah,
corner.
That speaks volumes of the urgency when either party lands a hit. You just want to get out immediately. And now Pida without burst. Here we go. Yeah, safe setup. Ah, the second overhead.
Oh, again, the drop combo. Well, gets it anyway. Yeah, like Iris is dropping some of the combos, like almost in every round. Like there's been quite a few black beats.
On the other hand, he's very good at transitioning into pressure resets instead. Like for example, there with the 5K, and Milia does have access to some pretty decent.
Full risk bar. Literally full. Doesn't matter.
Oh, baiting the burst, but Pida doesn't burst this time. There it is, and it's a bait! Oh no!
You hate to see it.
Oh, whoa!
I think that was again, yeah, like just a drop. And Pida was getting the matching the drop.
Yeah, immediate burst. That might have been a finishing combo. Iris notices, recognizes, pin on the ground, so the anti-air game of Pida boosted here.
The risk is rising again. And Milia is definitely one of those characters that you don't want to have risk because you're already very, very weak.
Oh, nice jump out. Here comes Milia though. The mix-up, you don't really need the pin to mix the opponent up. And Iris moving to 6.
Yeah, that's also one of the better things in this version of the game, because Milia can just do like a normal Loki and get normal combos in the corner without pin. She's not like reliant on the pin if she gets you in the corner. And just like that, we're at potential set point, or set point match.
Now Pida, if he wants to come back, he has to play his back against the corner. So many rounds in a row. Nice air throw. Look at that risk. Is he gonna burst? Yeah! This time it's again Iris going for the bad burst. This has been a set of so
just
many
like that, it's a momentum change. It's Pida in the corner now.
Oh. Is he gonna burst here though?
I mean, he has to think about it.
Oh, this time the parry is clean into Shiranami no Homura, gets the round. That's very good for Pida not having the burst there, able to take it to the next round. Very good advantage. Alright, here we go. Nice, good patience, blocks both the mix-ups. And the trade with DP, good value. Allowing Pida to still keep that ever-precious burst in the pocket.
That's a lot of help from like small combo, that much risk.
Oh, that's probably gonna
Heavy
kill it.
slaughter, yeah.
Yep. Man, so fast. Axel's also really good at building risk, especially with the FRC. Rensen FRC, 2 block strings. That's almost gonna make the risk gauge blink for Milia. And landing a hit, as Axel after that on Milia gonna be at least 50% of her life gone. Alright. Pida saying it's not over yet.
Yeah, immediate burst again. We're not going into the corner yet. He backs away himself into the corner.
And good dash anti-airs from Iris here. And now the mix-up city. Is it a high? Is it a low? Empty low.
One mix-up away.
Ooh. That's another tricky thing that's hard to see. The hair car FRC, the classic way to fake TK Bad Moon. Kinda looks like 6K, kinda looks like Bad Moon startup, but
Ooh, just one more hit.
oh wait, I guess the proper way to say it is, it looks like a hair car, but FRC makes it overhead. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Derp.
And ours in set point. Not quite converting the combo into full corner carry, but here we are anyway.
Uh-oh, the burst
Just
is gonna
a few
be...
mix-ups, yeah.
I wanna say in the same
Oh,
place
no,
once
no,
again.
almost gets pick up.
Ooh, gets the pin pack. Oh my god, and Iris able to pick that combo up. Here we go, FB disc. Baits the dead angle.
Going under it.
Oh no.
One mix-up away, one mix-up away.
Oh, the momentum shift though. The pin is on the ground. Pida is out. At neutral against Axel without any resources. Live or die,
Yeah.
Pida!
Tries to do the double air dash in, but Pida is awake.
And
Just
Pida
USS.
has chosen life. Now Iris, no burst. Getting a good hit here. That's a pretty decent one. 1/3 of the life gone. Now one more good hit. Iris is gonna get the burst back here, but... oh man, so much damage already done. Same burst once again! Pida predicts, Pida remembers.
Didn't get quite the punish, but still managed to keep ours in the corner.
Oh, the power of the pin though.
Tries to parry.
Now Pida, where are you gonna burst?
He has to think about bursting the next mix-up.
Oh, the super baited. Oh, there was the burst bait! But Pida doesn't burst. He has to go. It's good one. Going for the air throw, but tagging with jump kick.
No pin, no pin.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, just one more
Needs
hit.
one. And that's it, Pida is alive! 5-6. Making the impossible comeback look possible. The man, the legend.
I mean, it's still gonna be 2 long matches to get that 7 points. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for Pida.
He has 2, but 2 more to go. But slowly, we see light at the end of the tunnel. Pida can smell it. Just 2 more. But those
But,
2...
is it the first arrow at the end of the tunnel? Is it the train coming at you?
Yeah, that is the question. Able to dodge the pin here, and into the corner we go. Pin still on the ground.
Corner throw, decent damage.
And Iris choosing the nut burst here.
casual, like almost 50% from a throw combo.
Ooh, nice! Sees the thick throw attempt.
Oh, but aerisu misses up the throw pickup. That could have been like a pretty good like corner pickup or corner to corner.
Good game sense there. On the clash, cancels the winger into FD, making himself safe. But Pida, the momentum seems to have completely shifted. Or maybe not, because like these rounds are still very even.
Yeah, like it does feel like aerisu still can push Pida into the corner, but it's just like one slight mistake aerisu does, and then Pida just suddenly runs amok and just like then this happens.
Alright, we have the knockdown, but we still have burst on Pida's side. Burst might be good here. Is he gonna go for it? Oh, gets a clean counter! That's gonna be a kill. Yeah. Pida, 6-6.
Man is doing some real work at the moment.
Oh my goodness, from 6 versus 3 deficit, Pida making it even. And I wonder if that caused Iris to shake in their pants, because man, the momentum is so much favoring Pida here. Bitter man.
Then again, it is still one of those matches where like single mistake and you're in the corner and in like water, so it's not like you can like get the breathe.
Alright, having to pick up the pin instead of pushing forward, and now Pida burst is gone. And the max damage combo, again a good hit. No meter to confirm though. It gets a mix-up situation going. Now if Pida manages to break out, the neutral looking good. But the mix-up city, like you said. Oh, opting to go back for the pin. Airtight pressure with the pin. That's gonna be a kill, I think.
Oh, gets the burst at last second.
Oh no!
Oh, but he wastes. That's a complete waste, yeah. He's not gonna get the burst back in this round anymore, most likely, since he didn't even...
He's gonna get it back if he manages to preserve this round.
Yeah, oh no!
But no.
Aerisu gets away from the corner and gets a Pida into the corner.
Oh, first time he gets that Rensen reversal. Rensen Geki off.
So much damage. One hit away from killing Aerisu.
Yeah, Iris must be thinking of keeping
good mash out from the stagger.
Ooh,
that's unsafe. Oh no! This is looking really bad for Pida. One mix-up away again. The double overhead and this. Oh, dropping the combo.
Ooh, you can't do that. The pin.
Again, not enough. Yeah, he can burst because it's a super.
Alright, keeping it. And ladies and gentlemen, what? Wait, was that second for Iris?
What do you mean?
Wait, didn't he wasn't at one. Oh, I'm done, actually. Derp.
Derp.
Yeah, that was it.
Man, that looks so scary at the end there, like when Aerisu dropped that one corner combo, like that was the moment where Pida could have just made a single good guess and come back and get the finishing combo.
Oh my god, I was just so into the match I didn't even look at the scores. Holy shit, that's the yeah, that's the tension. That's the tension over there. Is it too late to ask if it was Iris who won?
Yes. He won.
Oh, man. What a set though.